Wagwan people, what are you do for everybody doing good as always? So we're there again on day 6. Remember the trial hearing was to go on for only 5 days. Now we're on day 6. You see my people, and today both the defense and the prosecuting team offer their final arguments. We also hear the final argument from the judge herself, or final response rather from the judge. You see me? So we're gonna provide you with the details on what happened on day 6. I guess they only had a morning session today, so we are going on everything that happened, everything that transpired in court. But before we get into the details, make sure you like the video, and if you're new, just subscribe. And I don't know, say yes, to get the latest. But yeah, run up the likes to 100 likes quick and fast. So the prosecuting team was the first to basically give their final argument on day 6. And they are insisting that Vybz Kartel and his co-accused should not escape justice due to the fact that there were some breaches. And they're basically saying that there are things that are in the laws that could actually fix those breaches. And the judge should not let these breaches impact their decision, or basically give Vybz Kartel the option to walk free. That's what they are saying in their argument, that Vybz Kartel should be able to get a retrial despite the court or the case being so widespread in the public, basically. So they keep their same stance. They want a retrial, and their final argument would state that. In Isaac Buchanan case now, he gave the final argument on the defense team. And he's basically saying that no retrial. Yes, the men's constitutional rights were breached on more than one occasion, and based on the arguments that the prosecution team would have given last week, they're also hinting that if there should be a retrial, there might or there will be another breach to the men's constitutional rights. So with that said, there should not be any form of retrial in this matter. The men should walk free. And I said it in the last video that I did, that the prosecuting team saying that there might be another breach in their constitutional rights if there should be a retrial, basically is just telling on themselves then. Because if you are going to put that in your argument, yes, you want to make sure so you bring across the facts and you tell the truth. But telling the truth that I gonna hurt you, that I will meeting. And Isaac basically use it back on them in a film closing argument. I will know say the judge I go consider all of that now. So the judge in her final statement basically accept both arguments and stated that they will go over all of those arguments and information on the different files that were submitted onto the case, and they will do a thorough review. But in a statement, the judge basically let we know say they already came to a decision. So what they state is that even though we have already, or we might have our decision already, we now have to come up with an explanation as to why we think this or as to why we think that. So basically the judge is hinting that based on arguments heard, based on what they would have gone over through the different files that were submitted, they have already concluded their decision. However, now they have to come up with a valid explanation why they think whether or not there should be a retrial, if they're going to give a retrial, or they're going to do an acquittal. So they haven't basically stated what the decision is as yet, but they're basically letting us know that they might have already considered or concluded their decision on the matter. However, no, we were expecting to hear the final decision today. So even though the judge saying that they did not give a final decision on the matter whether or not there will be an acquittal or there will be a retrial, they're stating that the final decision now will be handed down on the ending of their term, which will be at least before July 31st, no longer than July, she stated. The Vybz Kartel and the rest of them have to go wait another month or month and a half, basically, to hear what their fate will be. Even though his health is deteriorating, yeah, that's just the law of the court, and the judge passed our final decision. So yeah, him have to go wait another month and a half at least. or the most rather, because they're saying that it's not gonna pass July. And she's also making it clear that Vybz Kartel health is also considered in the decision that they would have came up with, because as I stated, they stated that they might have already got their decision, which is a good thing to know, because if they have already got their decision, it seems as if Vybz Kartel and the rest of the man will be walking. Based on the arguments that we've heard throughout the 6-day trial hearing, and the rebuttals that were made, the arguments that were struck down, everything seemed to have went in the favor of Vybz Kartel and his co-accused. And the arguments that was raised, the points that was raised by the judge herself. So if it's a case that they already have their decision, I would think that they would be ruling in Vybz Kartel's favor. And as I stated in my last video as well, if it's a case that they're gonna do a retrial, Vybz Kartel will also be walking out of prison on that day possibly, because his health concern is a big issue. So if they're gonna go the route of retrial, they're gonna give him bail to seek proper medical attention, because they don't want him, because they already breached his constitutional rights, you know. They don't want to hear the fact that Vybz Kartel is dying in prison, and they haven't, because that's a big thing. The retrial date is a big thing. And even today, I missed these 2 points. Today the judge say that it doesn't sit well with them that 2 retrial hearing or retrial was sent to the Court of Appeal or the Supreme Court to set a date for the retrial itself, right? Retrial request, and up till to the date, where in 2024 one was sent in 2022, one was sent in 2023, and up till to the date there hasn't been a date set for those retrial. So that's a major concern for the judge. So based on how she sound, it would have seemed that she's leaning to Vybz Kartel's side if they have already made a decision on the matter. Because she, as you know, would have heard in the videos that I would have done, and information that would have been surfaced, is that the judge had a huge issue with their constitutional rights being breached, with the time that it will take for them to get a retrial, and all that. Also, Vybz Kartel health issue is a major factor in this as well. So one would think that Vybz Kartel will be walking come July. But viewers, that's the information I have for you today. Now we have to wait until mid-July or the ending of July to hear Vybz Kartel's fate, whether or not he will walk free or whether or not there will be a retrial. But y'all can leave your thoughts on this one in the comment section. Remember to like the video, and if you're all new to the channel, just go ahead and subscribe. I'm out.